The stonecutter. Long ago, there lived a humble stonecutter at the foot of a great mountain. Every day, he chipped away at the hard rock under the hot sun. His work was difficult, and though he earned enough to survive, he often wished for a better life. One day, while delivering stone to a wealthy merchant's house, he was amazed by the merchant's riches. The merchant lived in a grand mansion, wore fine clothes, and was respected by everyone. The stonecutter sighed and said, "If only I were a wealthy merchant." To his surprise, his wish came true. Suddenly, he became a rich merchant. He lived in a beautiful home and enjoyed every luxury he could imagine. But one day, a king passed through the town. People bowed as the king rode by in a magnificent carriage. The merchant watched in awe. "Even I am not as powerful as the king," he thought. "If only I were a king." At once, his wish was granted. Now he sat upon a golden throne and commanded great armies. People obeyed his every word. Yet as he traveled through his kingdom, the sun blazed down upon him. The heat was unbearable. The king thought, "The sun is more powerful than I am. It shines over everything. If only I were the sun." And so he became the sun. He shone brightly across the world. His rays warmed the earth and lit the skies. Nothing seemed greater than his power. But then a huge cloud drifted across the sky and blocked his light. The sun became frustrated. "The cloud is stronger than I am. If only I were a cloud." Immediately he became a cloud. He floated across the heavens, casting shadows over the land. He poured rain onto rivers and fields. Yet one day a mighty wind arrived and pushed him wherever it wished. The cloud realized, "The wind is more powerful than I am. If only I were the wind." And so he became the wind. He swept across forests and oceans. He bent trees and stirred the waves. But when he reached the great mountain, he could not move it. No matter how hard he blew, the mountain stood firm. "The mountain is stronger than I am. If only I were the mountain." His wish was granted once more. Now he was the great mountain itself, strong, unshakable, and towering above everything around him. For the first time, he felt truly powerful. But one day, he felt a small tapping at his side. Tap, tap, tap. He looked down. There, at the foot of the mountain, was a stonecutter. The stonecutter was chipping away pieces of rock from the mountain. The mountain realized something astonishing. The stonecutter could change the mountain. At that moment, he understood. He had spent his whole life wishing to be someone else. Yet he had possessed value and strength all along. And so, he wished to become a stonecutter once more. His wish was granted. From that day forward, he worked happily, grateful for who he was. For he finally understood that true contentment comes not from becoming someone else, but from appreciating who you already are. For he finally understood that true contentment comes not from becoming someone else, but from appreciating who you already are. Lesson. Many people spend their lives wishing for another person's life, wealth, status, or success. But every path comes with its own struggles. True happiness begins when we stop comparing ourselves to others and start appreciating our own journey. Reflection. Question: have you ever wished you were someone else, only to realize later that what you already had was enough? Share your thoughts in the comments.